Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. So some time ago I found some old games from my childhood, like this copy of Rayman for PlayStation 1, which was my absolute favorite game as a kid. So I dusted off my PlayStation 2 and prepared for a proper retro gaming session. However, my excitement didn't last long because as soon as I launched the game I was greeted by this black screen. See, older gaming consoles up to the 6th generation, so PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, or even the later Nintendo Wii, only have analog video outputs such as composite or component video. Composite video, perhaps the most common, carries left and right audio on two separate wires, and all video information like brightness and color is compressed on one wire. Component video is often present on more recent consoles. This variant still carries left and right audio on two separate wires, but also carries the uncompressed video signal on three separate wires, thus providing far better quality than composite. Other variants exist, like S-Video and SCART, to which similar considerations apply. But regardless of whether composite or component video is used, gaming consoles may output different video formats and resolutions, varying from region to region, from game to game, or often even within the same game. And while many modern HD TVs still feature analog video inputs, not all video formats and resolutions may be supported. For instance, on my TV, the PlayStation 1 output with resolution of 240p for NTSC games or 288p for PAL games is not supported. In fact, analog video is gradually being phased out in favor of digital video standards like HDMI, which is why I decided to build an analog to digital video converter from scratch that is specifically designed to support all gaming consoles and that outputs digital video at a constant resolution of 1080p or Full HD, which is compatible with virtually all modern HD TVs. I use an FPGA to perform all digital video processing and conversion, with the addition of a few custom-made boards for signal acquisition, synchronization, and digital video output. For simplicity, I'm currently only utilizing the brightness or luma component of the analog input video, thus producing a black and white image, which is enough for development, but obviously color will be supported very soon. The digital video output then goes into an Elgato HD60 capture device. All gameplay footage shown from here on was captured directly from the HD60 without any enhancements, except for the necessary frame rate conversion from the game's 50 FPS to the 60 FPS this video is edited at. The PlayStation 2 start screen as well as the PlayStation 1 logo when a game is launched are interlaced video, which is shown by the first yellow LED from the right, while the green LED shows that the input and output video streams are properly synchronized. In this footage you might notice that the video seems to jump up and down a little. This is due to the simple form of deinterlacing currently implemented, also known as Bob deinterlacing, though this too will be improved very soon. However, as soon as the actual game starts, the resolution switches to 288p, as shown by the second yellow LED from the right, and since the input video is now progressive, the effects of Bob deinterlacing disappear. So this is how the digital video output looks like at the moment. In terms of specs and features, the device can decode both component and composite video. Both PAL and NTSC interlaced formats are supported, so 576i and 480i respectively, which are the most common video formats for 6th generation consoles like the PlayStation 2. In addition to this, the converter can decode non-interlaced PAL and NTSC video, with resolutions of 288p and 240p respectively, which are the most common formats up to 5th generation consoles like the PlayStation 1 and Nintendo 64. The system can automatically detect and switch between these video formats and is designed to always upscale the video signal to 1080p resolution. However, the output frame rate is always synchronized to the field rate of the input signal, so 50 FPS for PAL games and 60 FPS for NTSC games. And since no frame rate conversion occurs, the total input to output latency is less than 0.2 milliseconds, which is ideal for games where fast response time is required. Now, for the main short-term improvements, obviously we need to go from black and white to color for both component and composite video by supporting RGB and YPBPR color schemes. And while this is not number one priority, we'll need to digitize the console audio output as well and transfer it to the TV together with the output video. Deinterlacing also needs to be improved by reducing or possibly eliminating the aforementioned bobbing effect. Dynamic manual switch between 4:3 and 16:9 aspect ratio is also a must, as not everyone appreciates the stretched image. Adjustable anti-aliasing will be implemented so that one can choose between a smoother image for more modern 3D games and a sharper look, which is ideal for older pixel art games. And finally, the frame rate synchronization speed needs to be improved in order to avoid displaying a black image for long periods of time whenever the input video format changes, which is especially important for PlayStation 1 games, which often switch between gameplay in 288p or 240p resolution and cutscenes in 576i or 480i resolution. For this project, I put together a small handbook describing in detail the most common retro console video formats, which is now free for anyone to download on my Patreon page, where you can also become a patron if you'd like to support the project. You can follow the link in the description. I'll keep making videos documenting my progress as new features and improvements are implemented, so be sure to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to follow the latest developments. That's it for this video, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.